Well, pets across Kentucky have traded chasing their tails for a call to action by teaming up with Donate Life Kentucky for its new Save My Human campaign. Dogs, cats, birds, even horses are stepping up, using their voice to help those that love their humans, right? This is a really clever campaign to let everybody know the importance of organ donation. I'm joined by Krista McGee, Kentucky Organ Donor Affiliates Marketing Communications Manager, and Kim Horn, a Louisvillian who is waiting for a kidney transplant, along with Aldo, who has to be the best studio dog ever. Ladies, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us today.
It's just one of those, it warms your heart, and it brings awareness to such an important cause, a thing that sometimes we don't want to check that box on our license. We don't want to, right? And you realize, yes, you can. We're going to talk about how this can certainly impact your life. Krista, talk a little bit about why the Save the Human awareness campaign.
You know, it comes from a long line of, seeing the Humane Society doing great things, especially on Good for Good Day and things like that. And we always use cute kids, we always use babies, and we know that that works too. The one thing that we haven't really used are pets, like Aldo, specifically with, patients waiting. So we thought that that was a good idea, just to have them, they're a part of the family too.
Yes.
So they need to, use their voice too.
Right, and sometimes we will only do things for our pets.
Exactly.
That's just how it boils down to that.
Exactly.
If it matters for our pets, then we'll take that step, right? And tell us a little bit about the awareness campaign and what you hope people learn from it.
Absolutely. So what we really want people to learn is just, learn about the process of organ donation and learn about registering as a donor and what that can actually do for a family like yours in Kentucky specifically.
Yeah. Kim, talk a little bit about, this is really personal to you being a part of this campaign.
It surely is. Our animals are so important to us. We've had animals, my entire life, and I've known that I was going to need a transplant since I was 16, and so here we are at the end of the journey, and we're so active with our animals, and that has really slowed down a lot with me in the last year or so. So I'm at the point where it's crucial that I, go on this transplant journey so that I can feel better for myself and for the animals, and be there for them as their advocate, part of the family.
And so you're awaiting a donation.
I am.
Where are you right now on the list, or what are they
I'm about to be
you?
listed within the next week or so. I'm having my last testing workup done to be put on the list, but I'm pretty close. Probably about the second week in March I'll be listed, hopefully, if everything goes well.
And hopefully everything can move quickly for you.
I hope
right,
so.
And it's just as important, you check that box, you just don't realize, man, if something happens to me on my way home,
oh, sure,
I want to help you.
Well, there are 100,000 people in the United States waiting for organ donations. 1,000 of them are in Kentucky, and every 10 minutes nationally, someone is added to the list. So, there's a great need out there for people to check that box and to have the conversation with their families so that they know, in case of, an unfortunate event, that their wishes are carried out.
Right. It was something several years ago. I just kind of checked that box. I thought, yeah, absolutely. And it is important. You mentioned that next step of tell your family.
Yes.
Right. That was something that I told my family.
Yes.
And I'm like, please make sure. And you almost, too, have to have that discussion, Krista, of dispelling the rumors around. What is that?
So many myths.
Crazy stuff. I'm like, what planet are you on?
Lots of myths.
Of course they're going to try to save me.
Absolutely.
But it's just really important, I think, to have that conversation as well. And what is your hope that this campaign accomplishes in the end?
We hope that pet owners and horse owners and everyone else around the state of Kentucky just realizes that they can make a difference. One organ donor can save 8 lives, and we want people to realize that, pets even realize that this affects their lives too in some type of way or another.
That's right.
Yes, it does.
This has a really cool social media kind of tie-in.
Yes,
as
it
well.
does.
So how can we kind of get involved, and how can we follow along?
Absolutely. So if you go to SaveMyHuman.com, there's actually merchandise on there. So you can find this cute T-shirt on there.
Yes.
There's bandanas. There's also a printable sign like the one that Aldo is wearing.
This is the best. I've seen these all over social media with their pets wearing a sign like Aldo.
Yes.
Aldo, I'm sorry, it's okay.
Yeah. And you can actually see all of the pictures that are being taken on Save My Human's website at the bottom of it. So you see all those cool social media
Aldo
things.
did so good.
Thank you.
Right?
I
Maybe we're
appreciate
not.
that.
I think he really liked it when we had the video in the monitor of the other animals.
I think so. He's a good guy.
Aldo, you did so good. I know we're almost done.
Good boy.
Ladies, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
stopping
much.
by
Yes,
and talking
thank you.
about this.
Appreciate it.
Such an important cause and such a fun thing to get your animals involved.
Yes.
Spread the awareness, spread the news. Certainly you can take take advantage of getting that merchandise as well. As part of the 2023 Save My Human campaign, branded and purchasable merchandise is available for both people and pets, along with a printable sign that says Save My Human, which community members can print out for their pet to pose with and use on social media. Use the hashtag Save My Human. Aldo's trying to read my scripts for me. Thanks so much.